and welcome to my vlog once again. Thank you so much for joining me today. Okay, so today I want to talk about how to think positively, and my focus will be on how to identify negative thought patterns that keep us from enjoying or living our best life. At a particular time in my life, like everything is just haywire. You know, I was always sad. You know, like I was always going through back-to-back experiences. There's no one had break. It's one thing. Man, I really needed to take a break and find out what was really wrong. I found out that the way that I processed information was really off. When I grew up like being very different. You know, I spoke different, reasoned different. Now I understand that that's my difference. You know, I'm different from every other person in my family because that's unique to me. But before then, it wasn't like that. So, you know, and the thing about the way that I thought was that I always ended dating particular kinds of guys. I always ended up dating particular kind of guys. It was like a pattern. You just know it, age rule. This guy has to be weird. This guy has to be disrespectful. You know, something was just, you know, they were just the same kind of guys. My friends would always ask me, Adrian, how did you end up with this guy? I say, hey, I don't know. You know, and I figured out that it was the way that I taught. Because I never thought people would understand me. I thought I was that complex and no one would understand me. And at some point, I got tired. I was like, you know what? I can't be dating people like this anymore. I discovered like the way I thought was the reason why I was dating them. So I woke up. I started to get like a list of affirmation. So every single day, I still won't do it today. I say things like I'm beautiful. I find myself at the right place at the right time. You know, I'm divinely connected to the right people. You know, things like that. I say that every day. Even till now, I say that every day. You know, and after a while, I started to really believe what I was saying, you know. I started to be more confident. I started to see myself as valuable and I deserve respect, I deserve love. Come on, I'm a beautiful person with an amazing personality. I deserve to have an amazing life too. So, and I noticed that after a while, those guys begin to come around me. It's like I stopped attracting them. You know, I started to attract people that really value me, who respect, people that really value me and respected me. Another thing that used to get to me was negative experience. You know, sometimes when you go through some things back to back, it now looks like things will always be that way, you know. And then I used to always have a problem to think positive because I'm like, if I think positively, it will still end up bad at the end of the day. But that was like a wrong thought pattern because everything, when I used to think like that, things used to get worse. Even if they were not even bad, because of the way that I thought about them, they ended up being bad. I'll give an example, for instance. If you go through an interview back to back, and every time you get to the final point of the interview, they never call you back. You kind of think something is wrong with you. But if you're a positive person, you just assume that, look, oh, man, maybe this is not just a job for me, or maybe I need to start a business because maybe something big on the inside of me is cooking. But a pessimistic person will make you feel like, oh, look, man, maybe I'm just lost, maybe I'll never get the right opportunity, and sometimes you might even settle for a job that you don't deserve. So I'll say that whatever situation that you find yourself in, think about it from a very positive perspective. Trust me, once you think from a very positive perspective, right, it's only a matter of time before that thing will actually become positive. Or it's only a matter of time before that thing will sort itself out. You know, they always say, I come to understand that every trouble, every situation, they have expiring date in the end. Another thing that used to keep me bound and locked up was people's opinions. Remember when I first started my legal career, I ended up working for this woman. Hi. So if you come to the office here, the first thing was we used to chop steady insults. For instance, you send a transaction to a client. When she sees the transaction, come here, Olodo. Specifically, she used to tell me, so you mean you're a foreign girl, they didn't catch you. You're a failure, you will never make any sense. What? Do you understand what was woman's problem? Then I noticed that when I moved to another job, my boss used to give me like recommendations. I said, you do a fantastic job. And I just noticed that I'd been listening to the wrong voices, you know. And back again, I started my affirmation. I started to talk myself the way that I wanted to look, you know, the way that I wanted to perceive myself. I started to say, you know what, I'm intelligent, I'm smart, I'm all that, you know. I started to talk myself up again. The truth about the matter, sometimes we can't help the environment that we find ourselves. But the truth is, you have to be able to define who you are, what you can accept and what you will never accept. You know, you have to know that Every other person might say things about you, but who do you say that you are? Be very unapologetic about who you are. Who you are is valuable, who you are is important, who you are is beautiful, determined. Keep telling yourself that because you are valuable and you are important. Another thing that used to really keep me really bound was negative confessions. Trust me, you know there's some days when you wake up and you just keep saying sloppy things about yourself. Oh, I'm gonna have this day is so bad, like you already started on this bad note. You find out that everything just goes in accordance with what you say. But if you spend your days saying, okay, I'm going to have an amazing day, things are going to work out for me, you find out that things actually just sort itself out. You know, our words are very important. Your words are like creative power. Like anything you say, your words become your reality. So if you keep saying positive things, you find out that even people that come around you will be positive. You know, you have healthy relationship. If you see yourself positively and speak positively about yourself. The thing about life is, in as much as sometimes you find ourselves in very compromising situations, like for example, if you grow up in a family where your parents always talk you down, you will have a problem with your self-esteem after a while. But you should not, I repeat, you should not allow people to define who you are. There's this comment that I really like is, no one can make you feel insecure without your permission. Oh, this God is our God. You know, just keep affirming yourself. You know, after a while, you'll find out that the more you talk yourself up, the better you will be, and the more opportunities will come around you. Trust me. And you ain't seen nothing yet. You know, so I want to encourage you. Think positively. You know, no matter what happens to you, honey. You know, everything always works itself out. Don't ever be discouraged. I hope I've been able to convince you. I hope I've been able to convince you to think positively, and Pinky promise that from now on, that whatever you go through, you will think about it from a very positive perspective first, and know that without a shadow of doubt, everything is going to work out. Okay, so thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate you, and please follow me on Instagram at Adriel Kweku, and please tell me what you think about my video. I would totally love to hear from you. Thank you so much. See you next time. Have a lovely day.